Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Vortie here, and we're going to be taking a look at the Kingmog and all of his items. So this Kingmog is like Santa. He's a kind of like a gangster Santa. He's kind of like that because he gives you stuff, but at a price. So he's kind of a gangster Santa. When he comes around, people are super excited and super happy. So we're gonna be taking a look at him. Does the sound work? No, it doesn't. Thank you, emulator, for not letting any music play. Fantastic. All right, so without any further shenanigan do's, we're going to go in here. And we are going to take a look at the items that he's holding on, and we're going to kind of look at them and rate them and whatever. So the one thing you guys will notice right off the bat, I already have 58,000. I actually had way more, but I ended up buying tickets. And yeah, so I bought some tickets to try and get some summons and to try and get more bonus units. And that's kind of how that happened. But anyways, so I do have some stuff because I already was running it throughout the day. But we're going to look at the items right now. And then we'll make a video later on in the week buying things. Depending how it is. I still need some time to think about it. On what I really, really want to pick up. So let's look at the first item. The first item is called White Staff. So it's actually a pretty good healing item for healers. It also gives you an ability called Poisana, which removes poison. As you can see here, it says White Magic Poisana, which removes poison off of your unit. So as of right now, we don't really need that. However, it's a free item, so there's no reason not to take it. So my advice is, it's very cheap. You should definitely pick it up. For your healer, especially if you don't have a better staff for your healer, you should definitely pick this up as soon as possible. You won't be disappointed, and on top of that, you never know when you might need that spell Poisana for like an event or something, so having it is going to help you out a lot. Okay, so I would definitely pick that up. Like I said, it's very cheap. The next one here is the Battle Hoop. The Battle Hoop is only used for Soleil. Soleil is... how to tell you guys, Soleil is not really the best unit in her positioning. However, she will get some enhancements. She becomes a little bit better, but I don't really know how much better she's going to become. And I didn't do any research as far as that because I don't think I'm ever going to replace Ling. Ling right now overall is way better than her like day and night. So as far as I'm concerned, she doesn't recover MP, so I'm not interested in her at all. So this item here, the 6,000, might be a waste. Unless she's going to become your support unit, then go for it. But as of right now, I'm probably telling you to probably avoid this item. You can probably get something way better for her. Like attack 50 and defense 20, I don't think it's going to be very useful for her. And you can only get one. That means you still have to, if you really wanted to do damage with her, which you probably won't be, you should have to dual wield something. So, you limit yourself. Okay, anyways, that one's doo-doo. I probably avoid that altogether. Okay, next one here, Durandal. Durandal is a weapon that's literally designed for two types of characters right now. One is Orlando. Second is a character that will chain or elemental chain with Orlando. So if you have Orlando and you have Excalibur already, then fantastic. You should still pick this up though, because then you can give this item to another character so that they have light damage on there, so that they can also chain with Orlando, right? It opens up another window for you. And personally, I think at 18,000, it's priced very reasonably. It's priced to sell, okay? It's definitely priced to sell. It's priced in an area where you could take advantage of it. If you got lucky and you got Orlando, then this is an item that can help you out, especially if you don't have Excalibur. So definitely a good price and a good item to grab. Next is the Kiyomori. Kiyomori, this katana, okay, gives you 79 attack, and it also gives you a chance, I think it has 10% chance to evade, right? So this item is made for a character like Noctis, okay, because attack 79 is about what, 30 less than the best damage dealing one. I think Genji Blade is like I think it's 107, 109, whatever. Anyways, you want to put this blade on a unit that already has evasion built into their kit. So Noctis already has that, and he can wear Katana without having to put anything on him, so you can actually wear it as well. So you can wear Excalibur plus Kiyomori. It'll increase his evasion by 10%, plus like Lucii rings and those. You're going to bring him one step closer to having him at 100%. This item is a catch. And the reason it's a good catch is because of that evasion. However, the questionable thing is going to be the price. The price on this item right now is bonkers. It's just like it was for the Gigantax. So it's going to be one of those things. Do you really need it? Do you really want it? Personally, I think everyone needs it because this is the first item that we're going to get in FFB that has evasion on it. So in the future, there might be other items that we're going to get unlocked, but right now it's the first one we're going to get. So there's no reason for you to skip on it if you do get the extra points. So far, it's only been day one. I've gathered more than like 60,000 points. I've run into 2 sets of chocobos, and they were both 2 red and 1 yellow. And when I finished the run, I finished with about 5,000 points each time, which is actually really good. So I think this event is going to give you the ability to be able to collect everything. Should you get Kiyomori? Absolutely, right? Just remember, if Kiyomori is one of those items that's going to help you a lot, then focus on it. But don't let these other items disappear, because it's better to get 15 other items that are going to help you progress through the game than one item that might help you progress through the game, okay? This will only make one character better, with a bunch of these other items can actually make a lot of your characters better. So next item here is Crush Helm. It is a materia specifically designed for Orlando. It reduces defense and spirit by 40%. It's 10,000 again. It's reasonably priced for having a specific materia. If you have Orlando, you should pick it up. Do you really want this on Orlando? Probably not, because you're probably going to be putting things on him like attack and like, you know, whether you want to put him dual wield or blade master or whatever. However, if you ever needed him to do a break for defense and spirit, you will have it there, right? And if you have the 10,000 points, go for it. But I wouldn't prioritize it. It's not going to make or break your gaming experience, so I don't think you really need it. If you have extra, then grab it, right? Healing Waltz, don't buy it. Okay, maybe I'll talk about that a little bit too. So Healing Waltz 2 cures poison, blind, sleep, silence, paralysis, confusion, disease, and disease for all allies, which is virus. So what you can do, if you're going to be using Soleil, you can use her, and then you can buy this. This is actually a really good materia. Ling has this naturally in her kit where she can just abolish all that stuff. This allows you to be able to heal multiple status ailments off of your units. So it's not that bad. However, if you have Ling, don't bother. I have Ling, and I'm not going to pick this up because it's a waste of 4,000 points. Because what reason? I have Ling who's way better than her, so there's no real reason to want to pick this up. Again, if you have extra points, go for it. Like, whatever. You're not going to lose anything. And if her future enhancements become so good that she becomes way better than Ling, then hey, at least you'll have that ability as well. Okay, so I'm going to jump to the next one here, which is Poach, which is the one that has me excited. So Poach has me really excited, and First Strike. So First Strike has me the most excited of all the items here. It's going to be more excited than Kiyomori. Okay, so Poach. Poach gives you, I believe it's 10% or 15% to the killer effects of these items. Okay, actually, let me take a look here. So while we're kind of talking here, I'm actually going to pull it up on... I thought I would remember, but obviously, when you're recording things, you don't remember squat. I'm actually going to put up FFBE wiki. I'm actually going to take a look at it right now, so that way I can actually give you the correct information, rather than like bumming around and saying, I think that's what it is. Where? There's the event page. So yeah, shout out to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Wiki for always having things up to date, man. These guys are awesome. So Poach. Alright, yeah, so it's 15%. Thank God I looked at it. I was about to say 10%, and I would have made myself look like a silly willy. So, Poach gives you 15% killer effect, so increased damage to beasts, birds, aquans, which is water monsters, dragons, and plants. So everything we got except undead, it gives you 15% increased damage to them. That's pretty good. So it is 15, I get it. But here's the thing. How many do you think we can buy? Oh, wait. You can buy as many as you want. If you really wanted to, you can buy 999, or sorry, not 999, but 99 of them right away, and then buy another 99, and 99. You can have as many as you want. Okay, so my advice is not to probably pick up as many as you want, because I don't think it's going to be worth it that much. So the way I look at it is, like, if I was going to put this on something, I would probably increase the damage by 30%. So having 2 of them on a unit is not that bad, because you have to think about it logically. You're not going to have enough space to have 4 of these per unit, right? Otherwise, you would buy 4 times 5 to make sure that all your units can have it. But if you're removing dual wield or another material that's going to be stronger, like 30% damage, then you're losing. So this is only a benefit to a certain degree. So my advice is, if you have 5 units, right? And if you really wanted to ever to put 2 of these on each unit, that's a total of 10. So my advice is, if you really want to kind of get the best of both worlds, picking it up, I would pick up 10. That means that each unit you're bringing along can have 2 of these equipped, which will probably never be the case because you're probably going to have dual wield on, or a material that gives you 30% or something else, right, on there. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm personally going to pick up 10 poaches just in case, and that's it. I'm not going to go more, even though I can probably afford more of them, but I'm only going to pick up 10 of them, and that is why I'm picking it up. If I ever wanted to, I'm probably going to put up 2 on each unit, making sure that I have space for dual wield and another attack damaging materia, right, like quick assault or something like that, right? So that's my thinking behind it. Next here is the life font. So life font is a material that allows you, while you're walking around, I believe it increases 5%, yeah, or 5 life. So every 3 steps your character takes, that unit will recover 5 hit points. So again, not a very good material overall if you're not, let's say, doing exploring. So my advice is to pick up 2 of these. Why? Well, the only people you really want to have this on is 2 characters, really. You want to have it on a tank, and you want to have it on a healer. Is it really important? No. Can you live without it? Yeah. But if you wanted to pick it up and to feel like you're not losing, because the materials are very cheap, I would pick up 1 for your healer, and I would pick up 1 for your tank. So if you're doing a super long exploration and you want to be out there all day fighting, really the 2 characters you want to keep alive as long as possible is probably going to be your tank and probably going to be your healer. As long as they're good, everybody else will stay alive too, right? So myself, I'm only going to pick up 2 of the life fonts, because they can also be bought as many as you want, okay? Next here, the one that has me excited, and I'm telling everyone, all of you, hey you there, the one who's listening, you should definitely buy this. It adds a chance of dodging physical attack, okay? And a chance to counter. And I think from what the descriptions are saying, it's a chance to counter with something, okay? So right now, the people are saying, well, it's just countering attack, but I'm reading on Reddit and stuff, guys saying it counters with like a skill. I have a feeling I might actually pick a random skill and attack with it. I'm gonna pick this up and test it out to see exactly what it is. But regardless, either way, chance to counter by 20%, and it gives you a 5% chance of evading an attack, dodging, negating, whatever you want to call it. So 5% chance to dodge, and then it gives you 20% chance to counter. And my understanding is that this does stack with like black belt, and does stack with some like a unit who has counter already in their kit, right? Because obviously negate will stack, so will the counter. This first strike thing is amazing. You should definitely pick this up. This is going to become very useful on like tanks. It's going to be useful on like characters like Snow. And it will be really useful on characters you're trying to build into an evasion unit, because now they can, not only are they going to evade, but they also have a chance of countering. And 20% is pretty substantial, right? Especially if a monster attacks like 10 times, you're getting a 20% every single time that monster attacks. You're definitely going to counter at least once or twice, right? All right, now the ones that I think you should avoid. I would avoid the hit points 15%. This is a sink for your points. I would avoid it. Even if you have extra points, it's better to sell this for gil, your stones or your colors or whatever, the red gems or whatever the hell they call them. I would sell them rather than buying any of these, okay? The 15% hit points is an absolute sink. The 15% magic is an absolute sink. 35,000 for 15% magic. That's not worth it. You can sit down and do the math yourself if you really want to look at it. Right now, you guys can craft 10% magic, and you can craft 10% or 10% hit points or whatever. I don't even think you need to craft the 10% hit points, considering you can get the Oath Follower, which everybody's got a million of them right now because of the raid. So that one is out of the question, the hit points. But this one here, the magic one, you can craft 10% for sure. So right now, if you have, I think it's 300%. If you have 300% bonus unit things, and when you kill elite, not counting the chocobos, you kill elite, you get about 1,000 points, okay? 1,000 points. So you would have to do it 35 times to afford that magic ability, right? 35 times is what you're looking at doing it. That is a lot of energy. That's a lot of lapis if you're refilling to get it. And for what? For 5% more damage? It's not going to be worth it. If you beat a monster because of 5% damage, like, really? That doesn't really happen. It's either you wipe in the first turn or you're gonna win. It's that simple. So my advice to you is to not buy this 35,000 one and not to buy the hit points one. Those are gonna sink. They're gonna eat your coins and your points for no reason. So just avoid those altogether. Trust me. I'm a wizard. Okay, trust me. All right, next. These remedies things, like when the event is over and you got some extra points, then pick these up, especially the Phoenix Downs. I mean, the Mega Ethers are actually pretty good too, but picking up these as extra things to come along, like Elixir, like why would you not pick that up? It's like a freaking full heal. So with your remaining points, you should pick these up. They don't cost a lot. Pick them up. Metal Gigantors, if you're getting new characters that you want to level up, so let's say you picked up Orlando, pick up a bunch of these Metal Gigantors. I already picked up 49 and I leveled up some of my characters that were in the 80s or like 90 or whatever, and they were about to get to 100, so I just fed them into them just to get them to 100. That's normally what I do. I just get them to 100 to make sure that I got those characters rolling. Next here is Scream Root and Fine Alchemist. If you need silver keys, then you can pick those up. Go for it. Star Quartz are always going to be useful as far as getting Trust Moogle, or like what I did was getting the Holy Lance and the Black Belt and the earrings that give you 20% magic. Think about that. If you get 50 Star Quartz equals an earring that you can put on your unit that gives you 20% magic attack on your unit. 20% magic for 30 or 50 of the Star Quartz, but you can take a look at those on your own. The Mega Sites here, again, they're very, very cheap. If you have extra points, pick them up to level up your Espers. I will definitely be picking up all of them. I think I only have one more Esper to level up to 40, and then the only last Esper is going to be, what's her face? Siren. And once all my other units are leveled up to 40, then I will actually level up Siren to 40 as well. I know a bunch of you could be like, don't level it up, it's a waste, whatever. She's an Esper. If I have the extra things, I'm just going to level her up to max, and then from then on, I'm going to start collecting them for the next Esper. So yeah, if you have the extra points, pick that up as well. Level 5 star materials, as you need them, pick them up. The cheap level 6 star materials, you should pick these up if you have the extra points. Even more so importantly, you might want to prioritize these first if you're trying to get a unit that you have a 5 star right now, like let's say for Orlando, and you want to get them to 6 star, then buy these cheaper ones so that you can get your 6 star, because that 6 star is going to be far more useful to you than they were when they were a 5 star. So pick those up, okay? Summoning tickets, of course, I don't have to tell you. You should all be prioritizing summoning tickets right off the gate. Those are the first things you should be picking up, is all the summoning tickets. As you can see, I picked up some summoning tickets to get some summons in, to get bonus units. The more bonus units you have, the more points you're going to get. The more points you get, the more things you can buy. So rare tickets are number one. And then we have the Trust Moogle. And as you guys noticed here, there is no 70,000 Trust Moogle. Now it is the 1% Trust Moogles. So as of right now, you will be spending 50,000 to get 5%, whereas before it was 70,000 to get 10%. So they reduced it a little bit, but it's still too expensive. If you're wondering when is a good time to pick up the 1% Trust Moogle, there really is no real good time. The only thing I would say is, like, let's say you're leveling up a TM unit right now, and they have like 2 or 3%, and they're almost done, and you just don't want to wait those last 2-3%, then and you have the points, then buy it. Buy 3 of them, feed them into your your TM unit, and then be done with it. Put on a new unit to farm, right? I always find the last 10% to be super annoying. So the second my unit gets to 10% or 90%, I will feed the Trust Moogle to them. If I need the TM right away, I will feed them the Trust Moogle right away. If it's a TM I could live without, I'm just going to let it finish off. But normally, if it's a good TM, I will feed the Trust Moogle into them. For example, I had like 5 or 6 Trust Moogles. When Olive got to 80%, I ended up giving her 2 Trust Moogles because I just didn't want to wait anymore. I wanted that weapon right away. And then I got Snow to 90%. I gave him a Trust Moogle to get his Champion's Belt because I just don't want to wait. I need those right now for the Ifrit raid. Second I got those, the Ifrit raid became a joke, right? So that, you have to leverage your thinking. You're like, do I really want to get this now or not? So that's kind of what you would do, you'd use these for. All right. So that's kind of my overview on them. We're just going to go through it really quick. Okay, so these are my opinions. Number 1, I'm going to pick up the summoning tickets. Number 2, I'm going to pick up the Cactors, all of them. I'm going to pick up the tickets, then the Cactors. Next, I'm going to pick up Poach. I'm going to pick up my 10 Poaches. I'm going to pick up First Strike. I'm going to pick up Life Font. And then from then on, I'm going to be farming some more to pick up the limited items, being White Staff, Durandal, and the Kiyomori. Okay, as long as I keep going at the rate I am, I should be able to afford all these guys. Okay, getting Kiyomori. The rest are options. It's up to you how you want to get them, okay? Those are the ones I'm prioritizing right now. I'm not going to talk about the Trust Moogle because you guys should know that by now. I always pick up the 30 and the 70,000% Trust Moogle all the time. At this point, I'm only going to pick up the 30. I'm not going to touch these guys unless I have extra points, okay? So I'm not going to talk about those because most of you already know you need the Trust Moogle. So that's how we're going to be looking at it. Pick up the summoning tickets right away. Pick up the Cactors right away to get your units leveled up. And then pick up the Poach, the Life Font, the First Strike, and then finishing off with those items. So, with all that being said, I will be making a video later on in the week where I'm going to be actually spending all of my coins. I normally hold on to all of them because normally when I'm summoning, I have good luck and I don't have to worry about the tickets and I pick everything up at the end. However, if you guys probably seen my video prior to this, I had terrible luck. I didn't get any of the bonus units at the time of those videos. Now I do have some bonus units, so a small spoiler, but those videos will be coming out, the rest of them will be coming out tomorrow. So this video will be coming out right away, which is going to be tonight, which is Friday. So you guys will be able to see this right away, and then the other videos you'll be seeing tomorrow to see exactly what happened and how I ended up getting so many points, like how much bonus I have. All right, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and as always, use this video and this chance to write down what you want, so that you stay on track. You can use the comment section below and be like, I'm going to pick up this first, this second, this fourth, this fifth. It's a lot easier to hunt for items when you have a list made up on what you're going to focus on first, okay? So let me know in the comment section below, what are you guys picking up first? Which items are you excited about most? And let me know what you guys think about Poach, what you think about First Strike, because those things have me, like, those things are really, really cool. Poach is amazing, because now everybody has a killer effect. But First Strike, that is a cool materia. Counter and negate physical damage, which is dodging, is amazing. And I think it's priced really well. Like for a TM or a TM materia like that, it's actually priced amazing. So you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the items. Let me know what you think of the event so far. Tomorrow the video will be coming out of me doing 10 of each run as well. So stick around for that and I will let you guys know what's going on. And we're gonna be hunting some chocobos, all right? So I have some tips and tricks for that too. So make sure you come back and watch that video. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you want to see more, definitely hit that like button to support the channel so I know that this is the kind of stuff you guys want, and we'll continue making videos on the note. Either way, I'll be making videos, whether you like it or not. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, thank you so much for sticking around. This is Vortie, and I'm out of here. Peace!